Hi guys and welcome to a FUT Champs Journey, the series where we are taking our God squad through FUT Champions. I'm doing alright this week. We have lost two. One of them was a DC loss, which I'll probably keep mentioning all the way throughout the weekend, and one was a legit loss. So we are technically 8-1. But, you know, we've only got 39 games this week. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today, guys. I'm enjoying the team as it is. If you guys haven't seen the team, this is it. God squad flips up on into a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with Messi at cam, Suarez and Ronaldo as the strikers, and it does alright. It's been doing alright. The games we've won convincingly. A few games with 1-0 wins, but we were dominant, and hopefully that does run on into it. Now, I did say, guys, in the end of the last video that the next games I'll be playing is going to be after 6 PM UK time, where the servers could be a little bit dodgy because of the promo weekend. Hopefully that isn't going to be the case, but we'll find out. Today's going to be game 11 to 20, and looking for a clean sweep. I reckon, unless I get very unlucky who I come up against, I reckon I could definitely get a clean sweep. I'm feeling confident with the team. I'm feeling confident in the way I'm playing, and it's about time I should do as well. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes, or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we're trying to hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So let's go and get into game number 11 to 20, and see how we do with the God Squad. So guys, here we are. The sticking point, which has been the sticking point for the last 3 weeks. Now, what happened tonight, and when we're playing now, guys, it is Friday from 6 PM onwards. This is usually the roughest point. What's happened between the first episode and the second episode is that the one-to-watch cards, the International Man of Matches, were released, and a fuckload of promo packs. Noticeably, and not just from myself, guys, but a lot of people, the servers went very, very heavy. The game was very, very bouncy. Just really, really shit, to be honest. And actually, no, this game was before 6, just before 6. We played this game, and this was the only game we did play before 6 PM. And it felt nice. Nice passing, nice play, nice finishes. 3-0 up in the 62nd minute, guys, and my opponent was done from this point. So a nice 3-0 victory, team doing well, not really having to defend that much, but the title of the video, guys, is going to be the defensive horror show, because that is what happens from this point. Now, rarely are we conceding goals, but what we're doing in defence is disgusting. If you guys want to take a look at the clips, I'm not going to show you every clip, I'm just going to show you the goals that I do concede, as I always do, but feel free to look at the defending. If you look at the way that I'm switching the player, what I should be doing from this point, guys, is tracking around, not running with Vieira or Hullet, and tracking the passing lanes. But look at me, I'm just bumbling into players, switching players at stupid times, panic defending. This is where I am losing games, and it's been pinpointed to me now where my issue does lie and what I need to work on this coming week, because picking up a loss so early on and taking us to 3 losses out of 11 games, out of 12 games, sorry, is pretty shit. Our next opponent, very, very decent team with Sergio Aguero up front, the in-form Lukaku, in-form Eriksen, red in-form Reed, who is an absolute monster as well. We just need to get on and start playing the way we do play. Now, this goal was a little bit lucky, in my opinion, guys, being able to get the ball inside the area all the way to the other side. Shows the lack of defending from my opponent, but we do make it 1-0. Then Suarez picks up the ball, waits for the run of Ronaldo. Ronaldo waits for the ball back to Suarez. Suarez waits back to Ronaldo, and that's the type of goals that I do want to be scoring against my opponents, because they do work wonderfully. If the opponent is panic defending, because you can just see the gaps open up, you can see him overrunning plays, and that's where I do get caught as well. This one was lucky to break on past in-form Reed. We do make it 3-0 in the 81st minute, guys, and do seal the deal for us, and then straight after that, my opponent was through my defence. And honestly, just look at the defending clips in this video. The amount of times that I press the switch button is ludicrous. I shouldn't be doing it. I should be using the game to my advantage, and I definitely will be going forward. So you can see a dominant game there. A lot of errors in it, but some of which I can't work on now, unfortunately, as I have finished the FUT Champions run. But as of next week and throughout this week, guys, I will be doing the way I do. Well, playing the way that I want to play, playing the way that I want to get better at the game, and hopefully I do help you guys in doing the same, because it's not just me who struggles with defending, it's everyone. And I want to give you some hints and tips to do so. But you can see with the attacking doesn't really seem to be an issue, as we are breaking through teams, getting the goals we need. But it's mainly, it's I don't know, like Gorilla, for example, guys, one of the best players in the world, regardless of what happened with the regionals this weekend. He always aims to score more goals than his opponent. That's what everyone does to win games. His defence, he knows he can't really defend. He knows he's going to concede goals. But if he can score more goals than his opponent, he's going to walk away with the winnings and obviously a win in game, which is something which I want to do as well. But I haven't got the ability up front. I've got the players up front to score the goals which I want to score, but because of me being old as fuck and my reaction time and stuff, it just won't happen. So what I definitely want to do, guys, is I want to work on my defending this week. I've worked on my attacking all the way throughout since the start of FIFA. Defending's been a massive factor where I can't defend properly and conceding goal. You can see this game, guys, 3-2 in extra time. And what do? I let this guy counter-attack me. I'm switching players to the wrong fucking players all the time. And I'm like, oh, I've missed out. Change player. Pulling players out. Left a massive gap through to Iron Robin. He makes it 3-3 in the 119th minute. But thankfully, guys, something happened in this game in the 120th where I did get out a jail free card because Walker inside the area gets it underneath the keeper and wins me the game. And you can see by my celebration, guys, how fucking frustrated I was at this game. And it wasn't even just being frustrated at my opponent, it was being frustrated at the way that I am playing. I'm allowing people in. That guy didn't even hold possession on me, so he definitely shouldn't have had them chances that he did have. But I know I sound like a broken record and stuff, and I keep saying I'm going to do different stuff every week to get better, but it's not showing off. Now, there is a few other things to point out as well, guys, what has happened this week. So these games are post 6 PM, where the game's a little bit rough, player switching, a little bit of input delay and stuff, but that isn't really a good. It's something in the moment where you're frustrated, but it's not really a good excuse because everyone deals with it. The pro players playing it, then people go 40 out of 40 regardless. They may not enjoy the game. I don't enjoy the game when it's like this, and I know Nep certainly doesn't. I think he smashed the keyboard this weekend at how bad the game was, and the passing just not locking on. But it's something we're going to have to get used to. It's something we're going to have to adapt to. But there's certain fundamentals within somebody's game where you need to sort it out. Mine is definitely defending. Yours could be attacking. Yours defensive might be all right because I play a lot of people who are able to shut me out for a full 90 minutes of a game in the weekend league, which is very, very frustrating. In this game, 3-1 guys, 3-1 up. Then we allow a Aubameyang in the 54th minute. Player switching, stupid clearances, and like I'm watching it back, shaking my head at the state of my defending here, guys. The amount of times I was switching player, and that is the problem. Do not switch player. It's just going to fuck you up. Trap back with one of the midfielders and it'll sort you out. Now, I know this now because I've been applying it for the last 20 games. But for these games, I wasn't applying it. I was going to him with the wrong player. This one was a little bit of a lucky goal, don't get me wrong, because the ball bounced straight into the path of Hazard. But it's FIFA. It happens. He takes me to extra time. We go on the... No, he doesn't take me to extra time because we went on the counter-attack trying to grab a goal, panicking. And yet again, switching, leaving massive gaps there. Like, why did I switch with Ferdinand? Let's a run in of Kante, and Kante scores the winner in the 90th minute, guys, and that's a loss I probably shouldn't have picked up if I was obviously clued up on defending. Now, after actually applying the way that I want to do the play now, it requires a lot of concentration. I'm 30 years old. I'm overweight. Concentration is very, very hard, but I'm hoping that I can definitely get towards the higher ranks for next week. Now, already at this point, guys, we have completely fucked what's going to happen for the monthly, in my opinion. I can't, unless I get like a super 3 weeks now, I honestly can't see me getting to the stages where we are going to get the 40 Reading forms now, so we might have to settle on the 12 Reading forms again. But if I start practicing, getting better at the game, who knows? You might see me at the FIFA Interactive. I'm just talking shit. I'm talking shit. But it would be nice, wouldn't it, if a YouTuber could get over to Madrid. And obviously, Skills has got that chance as well with the regionals coming up. I think it's next week for America. This game, yet again, conceding goals left, right and centre, going to the wrong players' defence all over the shop, and we allow our opponent in to make it 2-1. A bit of an easy goal. I was complaining like fuck it here, but direct from him scoring, guys, I got him with a kick-off cheese twice. Suarez with the ball holding up to Ronaldo. Ronaldo inside the area, pass back to Messi. Messi puts it in 2-2 in the 45th minute. Wasn't a very impressive first half, to be fair, both defending and like there. I shouldn't be committing to tackles. I shouldn't be switching players there. I allow him in to put a ball in through to Alexis Sanchez. He makes it 3-2. I may as well have just scored an own goal for him because that's how easy it is to get through my defence. The next goal, you see, guys, a nice counter-attacking bit of play. 1-2s between Ronaldo, Suarez and Messi. A chip through ball to Ronaldo, and he outpaces the defender like he should with the pace he's got, and makes it 3-3 in the 61st minute. Problem, pushing into the next couple of minutes, guys. I don't even know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say about that. We're just gonna look at it, laugh, and make sure that we never see anything like this again, because you're gonna see it for the remainder of the episode. Don't get me wrong, guys, but it is absolutely fucking atrocious defending. A 4-3 loss picked up. Too many losses being picked up now, and we've lost 1-0, we've lost 4-3, we've lost 4-3 again, and then we come up against Captain Cubby10 with stat cards on his team already at this stage of FIFA. Now, I have no complaints with stat cards, guys, because everyone uses them. They may just be an individual stat card to boost up physical or shooting or something like that. It's not like it's guaranteed that it's going to be a +10. If people use it, fair enough. You've got them in your club, they're on the game, you're not cheating. Go with it, you know? I also think I'm actually thinking about tomorrow's episode, guys, where I will be talking about the I don't know if you guys have watched the FIFA FIFA regionals this past week. There's been a lot of controversy around it. Now, I have my say on things. A lot of people will have their say on things. I have an opinion on it, and I think tomorrow we will have an open discussion about it, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it as well, because it was a very important subject. A lot of people have been talking about it, not just for this weekend, but because TAS obviously won the FIFA tournament in Paris. It has come to the limelight because the way he played, he was able to pick up the win. But there's a lot of factors around it, guys, and I will want to be talking about that tomorrow. So hopefully you guys do come back to the video tomorrow to see game 20 to 30, where we can continue our conversation, and hopefully you guys will have your input in it and your thoughts on it, and hopefully understand where I'm coming from with it. So this game was a lucky one, very, very tight game. Looking at the stats, probably undeserved as well, but we do take a 2-1 lead against our opponent, and this takes us into the last 3 games, guys. We're only on 7 games. So many goals conceded and so many games scored already. And now we're up against proving time 7-7-4 with Vardy, Rooney, the informed Lukaku, Kante, SBC, Fernandinho, Ericsson, Bellerin in the left back position, Bailly, and just a stereotypical BPL defence. Suarez scoring an absolute screamer there, guys, to make it 1-0. Very early on in the game. I was so happy that that goal did go in, but switching, positioning, horrendous, allow him to get outside the area. This was a good goal regardless anyway with Martial. He makes it 1-1 with some absolutely horrific positioning on my defender, and a really good finish. Now, if you guys haven't picked up if you guys haven't picked up Martial yet, I really recommend doing so, because he is a very, very good player in game. And with all the lightning rounds which EA have got out currently, guys, in my opinion, definitely worth the pick up for how cheap he is. Players seem to be rock bottom prices now, even the elite. The next goal in this game, guys, comes from him clearing it and bouncing straight to the Pog boom, but it is unleashed with him. Messi through to Suarez, space opened up, fake shot inside, and a nice low shot past the keeper makes it 2-1 just before half time in this game. Very, very nice finish. I was happy with the way the team was playing, but my opponent was clinical up front, which was painful. This one, Martial, bit of skill, completely sells me with Boateng, and breaks on in. Nice shot past the keeper, 2-2 in the 63rd. Nothing I could do. Well, there is stuff I could do looking back on it, but a bad goal to concede. He started to do the tricks again. I started to read it. 71st minute, guys, we get the ball with Suarez through to Messi, nice control, waits for the run of Hullet gets the ball through to Ronaldo, he's got open space, low driven shot, 3-2, back into the lead in the 72nd minute, guys, and we needed to keep the shop shut because we know how clinical he was being with Martial. Ronaldo with the ball, nice 1-2, passing play, you can see the triangle play, through to George Best, he's left alone, guys, is able to slip the ball through to Suarez, and a nice finish past the keeper, 4-2, and looking good, looking like, well, we can't give up well, I say that, we have conceded 2 goals in the last couple of minutes before, so an 82nd minute we did kill off the game, but we kept on going forward, as long as we're keeping the defence in the right position. That was all I did. Pogba with a bit of skill, through to Vieira holds his strength off, back to Pogba to Suarez to Ronaldo, nice goal, 5-2 in a game which I made more difficult for myself, and probably will, well, Who knows, guys? We've got plenty of games left, but I need to definitely realise what I'm doing wrong and work on it. It's a shame that you guys, like, I know everyone doesn't have an Elgato or doesn't have the ability to be able to record what they're doing. Now, what I would really recommend you guys doing, if you are on Xbox, I don't know what PlayStation's got, but Xbox does have the flashback recordings. If you guys flashback record the goals you concede and even the goals you score, watch back what you're doing, assess your gameplay. Now, obviously, every YouTuber has this ability. Me and Nep do this on a weekly. Like, I've edited this video, well, I just cut out the clips of the video. I've looked at the other clips as well, and I can see instantly when I come in to commentate the video where I have gone wrong. And unfortunately, it's been, well, 100% it's been down to me and my mistakes. It's nothing to do with the game. I could sit there, guys, I could blame the server lag. I think in the outro, potentially, I am going to blame the server lag, but I know the game was heavy, but that definitely isn't an excuse. It's something I look for, and you won't see me complaining about it unless it's like a DC or anything else like that in the future. So I'm going to apologise now, guys, for the state of what I have been saying, because I can complain about lag, other people can complain about lag, but the pro players still go 40 out of 40. People still get amazing results each week, and something we definitely need to work on. This game, very, very tough game. We made it 2-1, guys, in the 96th minute of the game, and in the 116th we were able to slow the pace down, get the ball up through to George Best. George Best waiting for the run of Bale, and Bale getting it to make it 3-1. Nice finish, and that takes us in. We have played so many games and conceded and scored so many goals in this episode alone, guys. It's going to be a super long episode, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed what I've talked about. So a 3-1 victory into our final game, the final game of today's episode, guys. Lost so many games already, and now we are up against a very, very nice looking team with Red Robin, Ronaldo, Modric, who is playing striker, but he's on there for chemistry. I think he swaps him around with Aubameyang, and that's how that's sorted out. Red Socrates, Koscielny, Tremolinas, Nzonzi, Sanchez, a few other decent players. 15th minute, guys. Pass and play inside the area. Pogba through to Suarez. Nice fake shot. Nice shot. 1-0 in the 16th minute. I love that goal. It was a very, very nice work team goal. And then we do, I don't know what, like, look at what I'm doing, guys. It's painful. I apologise for the defensive horror show, but we need to show it. We need to show the problems that I'm making, and hopefully it does help. Into extra time. There was no more goals scored in this game, guys. Into extra time. We both missed a penalty at this point. I couldn't read him when it come to penalties, guys. It was really, really frustrating, and I didn't know what to do. Now, the reason I do the stagger left and the stagger left penalties, stagger left and stagger right penalties, sorry, is because more than likely, if they do the low shots, where, like that one, well, I just did, you can save them. Now, that guy never staggered. I missed 2 penalties. Modric steps up, and I think he goes to the bottom right this time round, and I stood there, but I should have gone left and then dived, and I would have saved that penalty. So, he's in the lead at this point. Vieira steps up for our final penalty of the shootout, guys, which he does thankfully score just above the keeper, but then the resulting penalty is scored by Ronaldo, guys. We pick up a penalty loss, which is a frustrating loss. Could have saved it, but the game's the game, you know, nothing you can do. So, guys, let's go and get into the outro and apologize. Right, guys, you join me at a stage which I really didn't want to be doing this week, but we are 6 losses and 14 wins, which is fucking garbage. One of the losses was a DC loss. Nothing I can do about that. The other losses, my defending has been fuck awful, like really, really bad throughout the stage, guys. And as you can see, with 6 losses. Literally the highest finish we can get is 34, and there's no way that I'm winning 20 games the way I am playing. I don't know what it is. The game, and I did say I was going to mention it, the game from like 12 till 6 PM, brilliant, no complaints. I lost a few games in there, but it was still good. Now, it is fucking shit. The promo packs have fucked up the servers, slow gameplay, slow passes, horrendous shot choices. You can tell that as well. When I do the short corner, if the player don't come to it after I've hammered the button, then there's something delayed there. It's absolutely fucking shit. And I'm pissed off with the way the game plays. It's not suiting me currently. The team, I'm not even going to change the team because I know how good the team is. They're scoring loads of goals, but the defence, I don't know what I'm doing with defending. It's just making huge mistakes and allowing my opponents to run in. Was leading 3-2 in one game, and then for some reason completely messed it up and ended up losing 4-3. And one of the games was very difficult to try and stop him, but an absolutely rough episode, guys. I'm done for tonight. I'm not playing again tonight. It's been absolutely garbage. Fingers crossed it gets better, and hopefully you guys are having a good weekend on Foot Champs as well. Because I'm fucking not.